Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Japanese with Chia. I recommend that you review each chapter repeatedly and study the next chapter after you have fully understood it. I added an instructor profile to highlight my qualifications. Easy Japanese lessons 優しい日本語クラス Level 1 Chapter 3 We will cover in this chapter 4 key concepts before starting the main lessons. Japanese kanji is often considered the most difficult part of the language because many people use computers. Even native Japanese speakers find it difficult to write kanji by hand. Japanese kanji originated from Chinese characters, and many Japanese kanji are used as abbreviations of Chinese characters. There are two main ways to read Japanese kanji. Ondoku, sound reading, represents Chinese pronunciations that were adapted and standardized in the Japanese style. Kundoku, meaning reading, a method of pronouncing Chinese characters using native Japanese words. Although the characters were imported from China, this practice emerged as people began to read them by substituting the corresponding native Japanese words that conveyed their specific meanings. Kundaku is usually considered more difficult to memorize. How to read Japanese kanji. Number 1. Ondoku, onyomi. For example, 新聞、新製品、食堂、食品、京都、東京。Number 2. 訓読、訓読み。For example, 新しい、食べる、聞く、東。Please review the columns and rows on this slide before we move to the next one. The Japanese hiragana character has multiple pronunciations depending on the sound that follows it, often cited as having 4 main variations. How to pronounce Number 1. N. Pronounce before the column ja, pa, ba, ma, ra. For example, onna. Number 2. M. Pronounce before the column ba, ba, ma. For example, hampo. Number 3. Ng. Pronounce before the column ka, ga. For example, kenka. Number 4. Uppercase N. Most difficult to pronounce. Pronounce like a nasal sound. Pronounce when ended before vowels a, I, U, E, O, Ya, Yu, Yo, Wa. Before the column sa, ha, etc. For example, 本や電話、日本. The small tsu serves the function of inserting a one-beat pause without producing any sound to emphasize the following consonant. The ku is generally pronounced as a whispered, almost silent sound. Please repeat after me. How to pronounce small th. For example, 雑誌、学校、欠席、出席、一回、いっぱい. How to pronounce ku. For example, 学生、緑茶. How to pronounce long sound. Cho, on. Pronounce vowels a, I, U, E, O as a long sound. A after ro, a. E after ro, e. U after ro, u. E or e after ro, e. U or o after ro, o. For example, おばさん、おばあさん、おじさん、おじいさん、雪、勇気、先生、えれおはようございます。ありがとう。Note: It is denoted as dash for katakana long sound. For example, ノート、エレベーター、カード. When used As a subject particle, ha is pronounced as wa. For example, 私は先生です versus 春。Note, it is also pronounced wa in greetings. For example, こんにちは、こんばんは。The hiragana ga particle marks the subject of a sentence, emphasizing it as new information. The specific doer of an action, or the answer to a who, what questions. For example, 誰が田中さんですか？私が田中です。Note, there are other uses as well. The hiragana o is used exclusively as an object marker, object particle. For example, 寿司を食べる、新聞を読む。The column ka, sa, and ta may undergo the phenomenon of tense consonant formation. They are pronounced as double K, double S, and double T. For example, 傘 versus 一回、朝 versus 喫茶店、体を versus 身体。When the hiragana character he is used as a particle indicating direction, it is pronounced e. For example, 学校へ行く versus 部屋。The hiragana character ni is preceded by a place or a person conveying the meaning of at, in, on, or to, etc. For example, 学校に、先生に、机の上に。The hiragana character mo is also used as a particle. Its meanings are to, also, even, and comparative, etc. For example, 彼も日本人です。田中さんも先生ですか？私も英語が好きです。山田さんより15歳も若い。Note, there are other uses as well. In this chapter, you learned many concepts. I recommend to review them repeatedly. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. See ya. じゃあね。